One way students help finance their way through college is through working a job. There are likely jobs available to you at school, like work-study jobs, as well as in the community where you go to school. In this video, I will share some considerations about what type of job might be best for you and whether or not it makes sense to get a job at all. So first, should you even work while you're in school? Do you need money to pay your expenses? Can you earn enough money in the summer or during school breaks so that you don't need to work during school? And will working during school cause you to take longer to complete your degree? What you want to do is think about balancing whether losing time to your job is going to actually mean you have to pay extra semesters of college, because then the savings might not actually pan out in the long run. There are jobs usually available on campus, and those can have benefits and drawbacks. Some of the benefits of on-campus jobs are that they're convenient. You don't usually have to factor in transportation time, or at least not a lot of it. Usually on-campus jobs are super flexible with your school schedule, so you might be able to work an hour here, an hour there, and they'll work with the times that you have class or other school commitments. You also might be able to work with a professor in your field, which might mean that you get some job experience that is relevant to your career, and you might get a really nice recommendation letter. And some on-campus jobs might involve work where you can actually even do your own homework if you're not busy at the job at that moment. Like, for example, if you're a desk attendant in a residence hall. There are some drawbacks, though, to working on-campus jobs. First of all, they might not include a lot of hours per week. They also might not pay as much per hour as some off-campus jobs that might be able to be a little more competitive with what they're paying. It's also hard. Sometimes the more prestigious or easier jobs can be harder to get. And your job might not continue through breaks or from semester to semester. So if you need to make money, like in the summer, you would have to get a different job to make money at that time. Looking at off-campus jobs now, there are benefits and drawbacks to those. You might be able to get a lot more hours in an off-campus job. You also might be able to make more money because they might have more flexibility and be able to actually offer you more money. And you can usually keep your job straight through breaks and from semester to semester. So you can have one job the whole year round, which can be really nice. Some drawbacks are they might not be as flexible with your schedule, and that might leave you torn between making your boss happy and actually getting your schoolwork done. And sometimes they might even push you toward moving higher up in their company rather than accepting that you're going on in school and pursuing a different career. You also might need a car, and you might lose time to and from in transit to the job. So if you have to pay extra money to get a car, you might actually be paying more money for car and gas and insurance than you're actually making at the job. So hopefully those things will give you something to think about when you're thinking about whether or not to get a job and whether to work on or off campus while you're in college.